everybody, welcome back on my channel. It's Halloween, finally! I've been waiting forever for it. So today I decided to go all out. I got some little eye candy here for a sugar rush. I got all this little setup, little candles for the ambience, a little pumpkin. I'm wearing this Hocus Pocus shirt that makes me all in the mood. I'm even wearing a Samhain inspired perfume and it smells so good. Oh, I even got a complete edition of Tales and Poems by Edgar Allan Poe that looks so fancy and ghosty. I'm just showing off right now. Look at this. Oh, my rat fell. It's the first time in my life I ever get to say this. I also got myself some pumpkin spice tea. I hope you guys are now ready to get spooked. Sit back, relax, turn the lights off. Unless you're watching this and it's still day. Shut the curtains, I don't know. Because today I'm gonna be talking about reasons why I think my apartment may be haunted. Why am I losing my voice again? Oh my god. If you don't believe in ghosts, that's perfectly fine. It's okay to have your own opinions and I don't care. I personally believe in ghosts just because I think it makes sense. In life, there is death. Like, there needs to be death in life. So it makes sense to me that the dead would be amongst the living. So anyway, let's begin. I moved in here in May. Like, there wasn't anything specific that I felt, but there was this strange energy sometimes, but it was like nothing negative. I just thought it was like the apartment, actually specifically my room's energy, but there was something. Sometimes I would feel, especially at night when I go to bed, that's like so cliche, that I would feel observed. But that's always something that has happened anywhere, and it could definitely be all in my head. There is certainly a logical reason for anything probably that I'm gonna say in that video. So that could be anything else. It's just like personally me living here. It happens to you, it happens to me. I was not thinking anything out of it. It was just like, oh, it's a new place. I'm just like scaring myself kind of thing. But it really started when this one particular event happened, and that's when I started to think that actually it may be haunted. It was maybe 2 months ago, actually, back in August. I was doing the dishes, I was listening to some music, just, you know, typical day. My cat was, let's say, 1 meter away from me. He was just chilling. He was laying very calm. He was not making a sound. He was not well, I mean, he was moving. He's alive, don't worry, he wasn't dead. He's not the ghost in the story. Anyway, so I was doing the dishes. I didn't do any movement that could have scared him. My music like didn't suddenly change and got like louder or anything. It was just like a plain song playing in the background. But suddenly he jumped. He got so scared for no reason. I look around because he scared me when he went like, wow. So I looked at him. His back was all round and he had like his hair all spiked. You know, when a cat is spooked, and he was kind of like, you know, looking around at me and then behind me type of thing. I turned around, but there was nothing. I was just confused. I was like, why the hell did you get spooked? Like, nothing happened. Crazy cat, what is wrong with you? So then after that, I went into my room, and so I have this chest. That's where I have my incense. That's where I put my candles, because I have so many. I just like my crystals. I put everything there. So I went into my room and I was trying to calm down my cat too. Like, he seemed really like out of it. I was right next to that chest. Then I saw my pendulum that I haven't like touched in so long, but that I kind of saw it in my vision. Saw it in my vision. In the corner, like in the corner of my eye, and I was like, huh, what if he got scared because there's a ghost? Like, that's the type of thing I think about. Like, anything happens, I'm like, it's a ghost. Anyway, and because he got scared because of nothing, I was like, maybe the nothing is a ghost, but I just can't see it. You know what I mean. That was my train of thoughts at this moment. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask the pendulum, why not? So I took it, I actually have it here. I use this. If you don't know what a pendulum is, that's what it is. Also, basically, it answers yes, no questions. Some people have kind of a mat with like more like letters too, I think, just kind of like a Ouija board. Basically, if you have nothing, it's yes, no questions, and I don't know, I guess. I was like, I'm gonna take it and ask it if there's a ghost. I asked, did my cat get scared because there was a ghost? And it answered yes, and I was like, lol, funny. Okay, is my cat. Okay. Blame it on the cat, always. I asked a couple other questions, just like, does it want me any harm? And it said no. Does it want to harm my cat? And it said yes. And I was like, okay. But you know, I was taking everything kind of lightly because I know this isn't the truth. It kind of just sometimes messes with you. So I was like, okay, it's just funny. But then some other time, maybe a week later, I was playing with my cat again in my room. He was very focused in the game. At some point, like, he stopped and turned around, like, as if he heard something. And I mean, I live on the main street in my little town, so it gets very noisy sometimes, and there are big trucks passing by. So I was like, okay, maybe there was a car, even though I didn't hear a car. Like, maybe that's what it is. Anyway, he just got scared again, and like, he didn't want to play after that. He was like, okay, just like feeling uneasy. In the middle of the night, he wakes me up because he wants to play, and I'm like, I'm playing with you right now. Why don't you want anymore? And then I thought about what the pendulum had said again, and I was like, huh, that's weird. Like, he got scared again for nothing. Maybe the pendulum was right. I had some sage incense, and I was just like, you know what, just for fun, just in case, like, I might as well make some burn. Make it burn. My roommate was gone at the time, so I took the incense and I lit it, and I just walked around my apartment with it, just like kind of going like this. But I didn't go into Rio's room because he wasn't there, and I was like, maybe he doesn't want me to go into his room, so I didn't go. I had left the door slightly opened. It had been days, like, it was just the same. And I put the incense back in my room, and I thought, oh, if I'm gonna have like some smell around, might as well make another burn, but in the living room, another sage incense stick. Basically, the living room and like the couches, there's a couch right there, that's where I was sitting, and Rio's door is like right there, it's right next to it. As I was lighting this second incense stick, the door closed, as if someone from inside had pulled it and just like, but I knew for a fact there was nobody in that room. So it may have been the wind, but all I'm saying is no wind closed or opened that door in days. And at that specific moment, the only room I didn't sage, the door closed. Yeah, so that got me so scared. I was like, nope, I'm not touching that door. I was like laughing, half in tears, because I was like scared, but also I was like, what the fuck? But then after that, like, nothing really crazy happened. It's just like a bunch of like little things. And then the other thing is, ever since I moved here, actually all my technology started to fuck up. So first, my phone, the battery always dying, like it always turns off. It's like as soon as it's not 100%, and I use, like, for example, Snapchat, that's like an app that uses a lot of battery. It turns off, power off completely, and then turns back on, and it's like at like 3%. But I had two batteries, tried both, they both do that, and I'm like, okay. And then my laptop, ghosts feed off of energy, so I'm thinking maybe it's feeding off all of my technology.